Hi, Todd Warren here in the Forecast Center with a deeper look at the threat of thunderstorms that we could see develop across the region this afternoon. On that scale of 1 to 10, I'd put our level of worry at 2, as it does look like, even though we could see numerous thunderstorms, the severe weather threat is still looking very isolated, with damaging winds being the main threat. Storm Prediction Center indicates that area of green is a marginal risk area. In other words, if we have any severe weather issues, as I mentioned, they will be very isolated in nature. And it does appear as if wind is probably going to be the biggest threat that we could be facing. What's going to be happening is that the thunderstorms that are now over East Texas, which I mentioned in my previous article, will soon be moving out of their area. You can see new storms just in the past half hour. I'll record this shortly before 2 p.m. New storms starting to develop here in southwest Arkansas. We likely will see an increase in numbers in this area here, and that will gradually spread towards the southwest into the middle of the ArkLaTex during the afternoon, into that marginal risk area. So what our concern will be is not the storms moving out, it's the storms just now developing. And again, the wind could be the biggest issue that we will be looking at. Here's one model's depiction on how it could play out, the very latest run of the HRRR model, and you can see the uptick in the thunderstorms here in the next couple of hours as we move into the latter half of the afternoon. It kind of highlights northwest Louisiana as the location where the storms could be at their strongest, and that makes sense given the fact that in East Texas we have already seen quite a bit of rain and the atmosphere not quite as used as it is where we haven't seen the rain. And by tomorrow morning we'll be pretty much done. The HRRR last couple of runs has been showing new development trying to develop, but I doubt that we'll see any severe weather issues across the ArkLaTex during the day on Thursday. So that's a quick look at what's ahead of us. Again, I'll be posting, I'm going to try to do it at top of every hour or close to thereabouts, the latest radar look. And of course, I'll be posting frequent radar updates, images on what I'm seeing and what the storms are producing throughout the afternoon and early evening as the storms continue to develop and move across the area.